I had to wear a prosthetic penis in the movie. In the movie, Jason Schwartzman and I both wore prosthetic penises. His was enormous, and mine was like teensy weensy. And so
hold it, your wife is producing this?
My wife is producing it.
Is this her getting revenge for something at home? Or?
That's right. Funny how she cast me in this film. But so when we were shooting these scenes, it had to be applied, it had to be put on, and we weren't gonna ask the makeup department to help me out with this. So naturally, my wife, the producer, would come in and help me get the prosthetic penis on. But it was so small.
How does that work? Because presumably it can't. If it's smaller than the actual item, then it can't go over the top.
Yes.
So presumably the original is.
It has to go somewhere.
And then it's just planted on top, like a pimple.
That's right. That's right. It's sort of a situation where you're like just pressing down and
was it innie or outie?
Working with Pacino, I mean, that for an actor, I guess he's about as good as it gets as well.
Of course, yeah. And there was a little. I'd kind of had an idea in our house when I was reading through, and so I started messing about. We shot it 3 times, and then on the 3rd take, he's eating ice cream really slowly, and he's got this big scene. And he owes me £2 million. Do you know what I mean? I've known him for a while, and he's not giving me money. And
we should explain, this is in the film, not in real life.
Yeah, not in real life. Not in real life.
The characters,
yeah. The characters, yeah. He's Jimmy Hoffa, and he owes me $2 million. So he's eating his ice cream and all that and everything. And on the 3rd go, I thought, right, I'm going to do it now. And I'd already planned this, but I'd told the cameraman and I told the props fella, and he's eating it, and he just puts his ice cream down, he's looking at me, and I just went, and I threw the bowl right across the room, and he went, "Oh!" And then we carried on a little bit, and then Marty went, "Cut." And he went, "Did you see that, Marty? The kid frightened me." And then from then on, he called me the kid.
Amazing.
And it was just a really nice situation, do you know what I mean?
So the kid is one of your nicknames. Dutchie. You're called Dutchie.
How did you know that?
Well, I've asked a few
got some spies there, haven't you?
When you were arrested for Porsche theft, one of the cops phoned me. And
the Ferrari I robbed as well, yeah.
I can't even say Ferrari, so I mean, I wouldn't get
Vanity Fair. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And they wrote about your teeth.
Yes.
Which is, it sounds like a small thing, but you've obviously made an enormous number of people happy by not changing your teeth, which are, you know, they're notable.
They are.
Like my bent nose,
Yes.
but yours are better. And you obviously had a time when some people would have said to you, "Oh, you should get those corrected."
Oh, yeah.
Awful word. But you stood up for them.
Yeah.
And they're part of your character. And all the roles you've played that I've seen you in, they've actually enhanced.
Thank you.
Don't you think?
Yeah,
I
I kind of...
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. It's a real threat. I mean, I can't believe the impact my teeth are having. Because the Americans can't believe... But they're all being lovely.
Yeah.
It's pretty much like... I mean, I've seen all these videos just come up on my Instagram of, like, these orthodontists analysing my teeth and going, so what she has here is a... whatever the hell it is. I don't know what the hell it is. And they, like, dissect my teeth and say what's wrong with it, but then at the end go... but we don't think she should change a thing. And it's like, oh my God, it feels so lovely after a real full circle moment after being bullied for my teeth forever, and now people are clapping in an audience because I've got these lashes.
Now people are going to go to sort of dentists and say, "I want teeth like that."
Yeah.
Yes.
Can you give them to me?
I'd hope that people don't start, like, filing their teeth so they have gaps.
Has anyone ever thought that you were wearing false teeth on the front?
100%. 100%. People have been like, they're real?
Did you ever study Chaucer when you were or made to study it? The wife of Bath is one of the pilgrims in Canterbury Tales, and she has a gap tooth, and it was considered a sign of, shall we say, sexual heat to have a gap tooth. Yeah.
Well, I've got several gaps.
Hey!
So...
Your boys are still quite young, aren't they?
15 and 9, yeah.
Wow. So I guess this would be one of the first movies you've made. I mean, I know you've made a couple of kind of bigger, broader family films.
Yeah, but there's usually domestic abuse and alcohol and drug addiction in my material. Art never imitating life, of course. The former, not the latter. But yeah, it's the first time that I've... Well, Fantastic Beasts, a film I did a few years ago, they could see, but this is the first, But Henry wasn't... My 9-year-old wasn't too impressed when I told him I was doing Dumbo. I thought I'd get brownie points, and I said, Dumbo, and he went, Dumbo...
What did he have against... What's he got against? Elephants?
I don't know. I just think at 8 he thought maybe a flying elephant was uncool, which he just... And then he saw it.
Has he seen the movie?
Yeah, and he thought it was mildly cool.
Wow. But I think they do make it cool. It is a kind
of... It's beautiful. It's just, it wears its heart on its sleeve. It's a very sweet, uncynical film,
It's not like An Irishman.
What?
Huh? Heart on the sleeve.
Yeah,
the whole emotional thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you with me? Yeah. Well,
I feel like I'm counselling a couple.
Bella, how would you do in a zombie apocalypse? How do you think you would cope?
I think I'd be all right,
But you have to forage for food and stuff.
That's totally fine.
Yeah.
I'm a vegetarian.
Okay.
Well, he's a very well-known vegan.
I'm veganish. I eat eggs now. Sorry.
Okay.
I'm
So
letting
you're
us
not?
down. No.
I'm the same, actually. I'm vegan, but if I'm really hungry, I will have a bit of pork.
No.
Let me ask you about accents.
You should come to Pig Wrestling Club.
I'd love to.
Yeah. Anyway,
Is
sorry,
there a pig wrestling club?
No, I just made that up.
I very nearly wrestled a pig.
Why?
When?
Well, because I used to have pigs as pets, and if you've got a pig, any pig owners in the audience will know. No? OK. Because you have to oil a pig. As you know, you have to oil a pig. If you have a pig, you have to oil your pig.
What?
You oil the pig.
Because they get dry skin.
They get dry skin. So you go out with pig oil that you get in a big can. It says the size pig oil. You put... The pigs see you come in, they know what they're in for. They're looking forward to it.
OK, that's...
No. They want the relief of the smooth skin. Wow.
No, you can't go, I oil my hands. The pigs go like this because they know what they're in for.
They know they're getting...
It's Jonathan coming round. Oh, bloody hell. It's horny old Jonathan with his pig oil again.
Look,
Getting his hands all warmed up. It doesn't make any difference, Jonathan, you pig pervert.
You made me cry.
There must have been, I'm sure you were aware of the level of anticipation.
I was.
Okay. Is that something you factor in when you accept a part like this, or is that something that was maybe even off-putting before you decided to become Han Solo again?
No, Jonathan, I'm in it for the money.
Well, we have to admire your honesty there. I don't think that's entirely the truth. You can perhaps see from...
I admire what you're doing. I'm sorry.
No,
Just
go
a
ahead.
moment.
Go ahead.
I really admire what you're doing. I'm grateful.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That's very nice. That's good. Well, for now, Harrison's got your back as well.
I've just got the best ally on the planet.
Yeah. What about David's work? Are you familiar with David?
Not so much.
That's OK. Well, he probably hasn't seen it. We'll give you a tape. He's a brilliant comedian. You'll love him.
Say something funny. Come on. Come on. Oh, shit, never mind.
He's got shy because... But you know, Harrison, you know why he's shy? Because he... OK.
That's funny.
Harrison, he had a picture of you on his wall when he was a young man.
Many pictures.
Oh, thank you.
I brought them tonight and hoping that you may sign them later.
Not much chance of that.
Well, I did tell you.
And I was going to auction them for a children's charity.
Oh, yeah.
So that's a shame.
That's funny. That's funny.
You see,
Wait, I believe you have a link indirectly. You were named after someone from a Bond film, is that right?
I was named after Britt Eklund.
And you must be a fan as well, I'm sure.
Well, I may have wanted to be you when I was a teenager as well.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
And you were also maybe my first crush.
From what, Remington Steele or something like this?
All of them.
Oh, really? Okay, thank you, Britt.
I fell in love with him in The Long Good Friday.
Yeah.
Kate, you always look amazing.
Oh, I thought, no,
Jack
Jack's
looked-
shoes.
He was not talking about me.
Now, you're in a movie together. They're in a new movie. It's opening 21st September. It's called The House with a Clock in Its Walls. Is this the first time you two have worked together?
You laugh at the title. It's
Why
complicated.
was there a titter?
Yeah, it's a long title.
It's a long
The
title.
house with a clock in its walls.
Diction. Diction.
Was it the way I said it you think that was
Yes. Can you, let's,
Wow.
you know...
Hold on, don't
I'm gonna
start.
edit certain
You
things
really
out.
have
Do
to
you wanna have
enunciate or you
have
can
another
get in
go
trouble
at it?
with
The
the
house
title.
with the clock in its walls. Wait, did you think I was saying the house with the in its walls?
Oh!
Is that why you were laughing?
And you all want to go and see that movie?
What's the hardest thing you've had to do as an actor, do you think, Amy?
It's something quite difficult. I did cabaret. I played Sally
Sally?
Bowles.
Oh, my
yeah.
goodness.
But there was a particular bit where I had to drink raw egg mixed with Worcestershire sauce on stage and then carry on singing. And if you got the ratio wrong, if there was too much egg and not enough sauce, then you're claggy. And so for the rest of the time, your throat's going the whole way through the song. And if there's too much sauce, it's too acidic. So then your voice would hurt. So it was really difficult. And I was told, like, every Sally's done it.
Yeah,
Every Sally has done this. They were lying to me.
What?
Oh! They were lying. There were people who had fake.
Oh, really?
Because there were vegans. There were vegan Sallys who were like, I can't have egg. So they got this special little, like, tincture. But I was really drinking this raw egg every night.
Were you woo-woo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm woo-woo.
Yeah.
Very woo-woo.
Yeah, I kind of guessed. You've got a woo-woo vibe.
I'm trying to be less woo-woo, but I'm pretty woo-woo.
When you say woo-woo,
Yeah.
then you mean like tarot cards, you mean crystals?
Yes, yeah. Well, not crystals, but tarot,
Auras?
Yes.
Okay.
Do you not like... I thought you would have been big on tarot
I'm
cards.
Oh, were you
bad.
acting as someone listening to me then, or was that a reaction?
No, listen, no shade. I'd love to believe in it. It looks like great crack. But my take on it is, like, I have friends of mine who live and die by their psychics. And I'm like, Carol, I'm not being bad, but if your psychic was actually psychic, she wouldn't be operating out of a wigwam in a shopping centre. Do you know what I mean? She'd be in the White House. Like, she'd be somewhere more important.
Yeah. Good point. What's your star sign, though?
Taurus.
This is quite, I have to say, this is quite Taurus of you.
I knew you'd say
because
that.
Taurus are very earthy and they're very practical.
Yeah, I
am. So they will question woo-woo
Yeah.
things.
Okay, what's your star sign?
Aquarius.
Oh, and are you a what one?
With a Scorpio moon, and a Taurus rising, and a Pisces Mercury.
Oh, you know what? I thought that. But let me ask you about Leonardo DiCaprio, because you were great on screen with him in Gangs of New York.
Thank you very much.
But you almost killed him, didn't you?
I didn't almost kill him. No, at first, I was kind of testing him out, and he was testing me out and stuff, and then we became good mates. But we had a little... He used to drive around in a golf cart, but 2 days before we're due to start work, he's driving around in this golf cart, and I've asked him if I can have a go. Now that does make me sound like I've robbed Porsches, doesn't it?
Because I'll have a go anyway when you're not
What
accent was that? You take the piss out of mine?
That was Kirby.
That was Kirby. That was an attempt at Kirby. Nearly there.
Yeah.
So I've drove. Now you've made me very self-conscious. I drove this.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. I've drove this golf. So I'm driving this golf cart straight down the hill, and we've come to a corner, and I've looked at DiCaprio, and I've said to him, "See."
Amazing.
We don't all have to talk and tell stories
that's
like
amazing.
that. So I've gone to Leo, gives a go with your golf cart, and I've bombed down this hill, and then I've turned the corner, and as I've turned the corner, I've hit a brick that was on, and I've hit this brick, and the golf cart started to tip, but it's gone like in slow motion. Yeah. And as it's gone, his leg's underneath, and it looks like it's going to land on his foot. And then he's just pulled it in, and it's hit the floor. And then we've got up and all that, and then he's gone, oh my God. He said, we nearly, you could have broke my leg. And I was going, I'm so sorry. Yeah. I'm so sorry. He said, this is a $150 million film. We mightn't have been able to film it. And I was going, I'm so sorry. And he said, I love you, man. Crazy. And then he gave me the nickname Animal from that moment on.
Animal?
Animal, yeah.
Dutchie?
Yeah.
The kid?
The kid, yeah.
You're collecting them?
I am, I suppose.
Yeah. Phone, or when you get a text, does your leg just ping?
I care my... Just delayed happy to see you.
Phone, a phone in my
Wow, in your sock. Wow, that's pretty good.
Yeah. That's pretty good. And I'll take,
Yeah, this is good.
He shot everything on Dumbo as well. I can't wait to see your cut of the film because he shot every single.
Guys. Yeah.
You'd be doing a take and Danny'd be off camera, be there, and you'd be doing dialogue with him, and he'd be saying his lines, and next thing this would happen.
I do a lot of photographing.
Well, that's nice, though. It's nice.
Good. Yeah, well, it's a good memory to have.
Yeah.
This is going back in the sock.
Yeah.
I turned it off.
Well, we'll look forward to hearing it ping again.
By the way, it's vibrating right now. I'm getting another text.
Oh, well.
People are very sweet most of the time. I've not really had bad experiences yet, but it's sometimes just awkward times, like I'm eating my soup and I spill it all down me, or when I'm like waiting in line for the toilets in Pancras Station. That was the first time I ever got recognised.
So you're waiting in the line outside the toilet?
Yeah,
or inside
yeah.
the toilet, and then someone came up and said...
Are you from the... Actually, what should I do? Are you from the television? And I say, yeah. If, depending on what, like, thing you've seen. And then, but yeah, then the queue goes down and I need a wee.
Yeah.
And I've said, look, we'll chat after. And I was like 12 or something.
Yeah. Oh, my God. That's a very cool response. We chat after.
Yeah.
Laters.
I don't think of Star Wars as science fiction, really.
Well, it kind of created its own genre, didn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Did you ever think, when you were making the movie, because now, the benefit of hindsight, you think, of course it would have been huge, but there must have been times when you were filming in Tunisia or over here, and you're talking to a dwarf riding around in a bucket, and a tall guy dressed in gold, and another bloke covered in hair. There must have been times when you thought, this is going to be terrible.
The only thing I thought is that this is better than a real job.
And indeed it turned out to be.
Let's have a look at a picture of you in the new movie. Okay, well, first of all, I want to show an old picture because this is Harrison back in the day as Han Solo with Chewbacca. Okay, so look, that is like an archetypal image. And now we have a picture of the two of you together now in the new movie, okay? And I've got to be honest, you're doing well for your age, but man, Chewie is aging fabulously.
He's had some work done.
Because he should look more like this, I was thinking. That's kind of how... That's about right. Legitimately, if he wasn't in Hollywood, that's what he'd look like.
And you play essentially two characters, I guess, Britt. As you had them, they're like two versions of the same person, but very, very different. That must be quite a challenge.
Yeah, it's great fun. We're essentially the same person, but two parts of that same person. I kind of like to think about it as the inner child who's woken up on the severed floor. You meet my character in the first episode. She's laying on an office table and wakes up with no recollection of who she is, and soon comes to find out that her outie has opted for this surgery as well.
It's sort of like you at the office party, after the office party.
You've seen me, always with my bum out on the photocopying machine.
If I'm honest with you, Britt, that whole losing, not knowing your memory, waking up, not showing where you are, that two kind of person, you're just getting a little bit of practice for perimenopause. That's really what it is.
Do you think you would want to do one of those kind of challenges?
Absolutely not.
No?
No, I would be so terrible. But actually,
You would
today...
surprise yourself.
Yes, because the thing you just said about the mind...
Yeah.
Today I did a photo shoot where I had to do that... You know that thing where a tennis ball's on a string and you hit it and it goes round in circles?
Hold it, you mean swing ball?
Is that what it's called?
Well, you've got a pole.
Yes,
And you just...
swing ball.
How does this tie into
I'm
challenging?
going to tell you now. So I couldn't hit the ball because I've told myself I've got really bad hand-eye coordination.
Right.
But then there was one moment where I said to myself just before, what would Serena Williams do?
Yes.
And when I said that to myself, I swear to God, all of a sudden, I was amazing at swing ball. And so I know what you mean about the mind.
Yeah.
So actually, I think maybe I could do it, but I put limits on myself.
On a show like this, that's as close as we'll get to a genuinely inspiring story, lady. You have gone on record saying that Liverpool is the worst place to gig.
Well, hold on. Well, yes. Actually, I don't know why I'm being cagey about it. The reason is, it's like, it can be really good, but the problem, not the problem with Liverpool, but the issue as a comedian going to Liverpool is all Scousers are funny, or at least believe themselves to be funny. And so, if you go as a comedian, it's sort of very much sort of a come and impress me attitude. And so, if they like you, they really like you. But if they don't, it'll be one of the worst.
Isn't that your fault, though?
Pardon?
No, I don't mean to... No, because I think you're...
You see what I'm talking about? Scousers are That's what I'm saying.
Bang out of order. I told you at the beginning, I think you're hilarious. Me and my family watch your show all
Thanks,
the time.
mate.
I think you're brilliant. But all I'm saying is, if I've paid my money to go and have a laugh, I'll pay my money to go and watch her sing and I'm entertained. But if I've paid my money to go and have a laugh and you don't make me laugh,
Yeah.
you're
Yeah. And that is what all of Liverpool will say to me on the night. Do you know what I mean? Well, it's sort of like if I would say the first like 5 minutes, you're sort of thinking, I hope this goes well. And then when it goes, when they laugh at your when it kicks in, it's amazing.
Yeah.
But when you go to Liverpool, you think there's always a possibility it won't kick in.
It'll kick off.
Exactly. Exactly. This guy, I tell you what, I'm setting him up, he's knocking him out of the park. It's like a double up.
Danny. Yeah. Colin, I'm going to read 3 out. You tell me which one's true or false. Colin once failed an audition for the boy band Boyzone. Question 1. Colin has a fear of belly buttons. Number 2. Or Colin once released his own album entitled Roll Out the Fowl. Which one of those is true and which 2 are false?
This is so difficult.
Yeah. It's a tough
I'll pick number 1.
He once failed this for the boy band Boyzone. He did, ladies and gentlemen. Did you know that? You knew that?
I didn't know that.
You didn't know that?
No, but
You didn't know that?
no, but it's good. I like the true or false questions.
You know I wouldn't be
And the
afraid of
other-
belly buttons.
Yeah, oh, God.
Instinctually,
You're
know me
always
enough to
picking
know.
your belly button.
Yeah.
Right.
And anyone else's who'd let me.
Belly, you've never done anything like that. No, but I do have gum in my mouth right now, so I'm getting a bit worried.
Where is it?
I'm very good at hiding it.
Where the heck is it?
Well, you can look
I
at my
didn't
mouth and try
notice
and
it.
find it if you want.
Have you tucked it? Have you tucked it under the tongue?
It's like stuck to my top teeth.
That's a good skill. Where have you learned this
I
gum?
learned it from Pedro Pascal, actually.
Really?
He's the chief. Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, he's the chief gum hider.
Well, we should mention, because not everyone has seen it, of course, but Pedro Pascal co-stars in the amazing The Last of Us with Bella. And the 2 of you, I can't imagine that isn't real, that friendship that we see on screen there.
It's very real. Imagine if it was all fake. That
Yeah.
would be rough. No,
That'd be acting.
That'd be acting. That'd be true acting.
But
No, it's very real.
you really become close,
I
don't you?
love him. I miss him, actually.
Where is he now? Where is he now? What's he
in
doing?
Los Angeles, living his best life. The Mandalorian's just come out, so he's very busy.
Yeah.
Yeah, big whoop. I still haven't seen it. I need to
He's
watch
so
it.
good. And had you met him before you started the show, or was it when you got the parts?
No, so we were both on Game of Thrones, but in different seasons.
Yeah.
He died long before. Sorry if anyone hasn't seen
Yeah.
it. He died long before.
Here's the thing I want to pass you is so many, because it's a much loved show and it's a kind of like rich and layered show, there are so many theories, fan theories online about what's going on. What are the strangest theories you've heard about it, you've encountered?
There's theories that one of the characters on the show is actually a goat.
Oh, yeah. Well, goats figure heavily in the show.
Yes, there are a lot of goats in the show.
You must have spent quite a lot of time working with goats on this show. Then how was that as an actor's experience?
Terrific.
Way easier than acting with Adam.
That's right. That's right.
Kate has chosen to live in our country. You live here in the UK now, don't you?
I came back just in time for Brexit.
Yeah. Oh. OK. So we can blame you for that.
Yes, it's all my fault.
But what do you like? Why did you choose to live here? Why did you decide to stay here?
I just think that, in my country, you walk into a field and, you're going to be killed by some kind of snake or accosted by a huge...
The spiders in the toilet.
Yeah, it's much more benign here. You can have pigs, chickens.
You had some pet pigs, didn't you?
I did. It was a failed experiment to turn my children vegetarian. I think I realised that moment when, at the time, my husband decided to call them Benson and Hedges. Because they were going to be smoked. But, I failed.